Hello everyone, today we have new leaked LEGO Star Wars pictures of the UCS Death Star that retails for $1,000 in the United States. And this set is not great in my opinion whatsoever. It is a flat disc. And here's a look at the minifigures for this set, and as you can tell if you take some time to look at them, they are all very bland. You're getting the basic versions of every single one of these minifigures, including C-3PO and R2-D2. Yes, you're getting some cool ones like Krennic and Galen Erso, but you're still getting some very bland minifigures here, and there's nothing that crazy here to write home about. Yes, some of these are going to be crazy, but again, there's a Stormtrooper, which is pretty cool. That is the Hot Tub Stormtrooper on the bottom right of it, and it's not too bad, but again, everything's just so simple, and there's nothing that crazy at all. Here's a look at either the side of the box or one of the inside boxes, and it shows the full Death Star, and I think that's really bad because you're not getting the full Death Star here whatsoever. And here's a look at all these sections in this Death Star. You can see the Imperial Shuttle on the top right, and the interior bay of the shuttle room. You have the 6 Stormtroopers in the meeting hall, which is kind of cool. You have some different rooms from the Death Star, and there's nothing too crazy in this at all. I mean, it's very cool. There's some cool sections for sure, but nothing that over the top. And here are the dimensions for this set, and at first glance when I looked at this, I thought the right dimension was a separate build and the left one was the main Death Star itself. But no, the left one is the side of the Death Star. The right one is when you, again, turn that side on its side. This is the thickness of the Death Star. It's not a spear. It's the shape of a pancake, and it's not that thick whatsoever, and it's actually very sad to see. At the top right of this, you can see the Emperor's Throne Room. And this is the exact set that was a $100 playset a few years ago, which is absolutely insane. And all these middle sections are completely bland too. In the center of the set, there's elevators going all the way up, but there's nothing in those spaces whatsoever, so it's half the set is just being wasted. Yes, there's some cool rooms and interiors and hallways, but there's nothing that crazy. If you look on the right side, there is Darth Vader's meditation chamber, but it is very simple, and it's not that good, to be totally honest. It's missing so much, and it is so small, and it's not that great, in my opinion. And on the bottom section, we do have the Imperial Shuttle, which I think does look very cool, and you have the welcoming party, but again, there's nothing that crazy there. There's the control room to the right of that, and then there's a blank space area behind it. There's a trash compactor to the left, and above that is just a hallway, but there's nothing that crazy. But the thing that makes me most mad about this entire set is that if you look at the plaque, it is a full rounded Death Star. It is different from the side of it. It also has 2 exclusive minifigures to the set, Galen Erso and Director Krennic. But again, they're cool. They should be in other sets, but they're definitely cool. To me, this is one of the most disappointing LEGO Star Wars sets I've ever seen, if not the most disappointing. You are getting a flat Death Star when it should be a fully round Death Star that has panels and an interior. This has just an interior and is a facade for $1,000, by the way. $1,000 as 9,023 pieces, but it retails for $1,000, which is absolutely absurd. I honestly don't see where these 9,000 pieces are going, but that just means that this is not a small set. It is huge. This is, like you're talking, not going to fit on any shelves at all. So where they thought this would even be placed is insane, because the Death Star diorama set is a small portion of the set, and that is not the smallest set in the world. It's about as thick as, I don't know, like not the Venator, but it is up there. It's very large compared to some other sets that I have lying around, and honestly, it's probably going to be very big. Does it mean it's good? No, not at all. But that is everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Goodbye.